This is a Richard Garfield Android Netrunner. This is a Richard Garfield Android Netrunner. This is a game by Richard Garfield, and it is called
Garfield is an Android Netrunner.
Android Netrunner.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Foster the Meeple, a channel all about
Board games.
and
board gaming things.
Exactly. We're here today for another episode of Board Games and Boo!
And mugs of root beer.
I was gonna say, guess what's in our mugs?
So sweet.
It's watered down, I find.
Ugh, super sweet.
Yeah. We are filming in a different place. We have a new setup.
Well, not really.
Well, it's just a
We used to
different part of
face
the room.
that
That
way.
way. Now we're face this way. And it's not fully set up yet. There's no fun lights or anything in the back. And we're filming at night.
And I just got back from my first day in the office in 2 years.
Yeah.
And so my hair is crazy.
It's a little crazy. But
And
we're
I
gonna
don't
make it
care.
work. We are here today to do an update on our shelf of shame / opportunity / possibility. Number one, last time that we did a shelf of shame video was in August. It is now October. The last time that we did that video, we had 35 unplayed games on our shelf.
Yep.
What are the new numbers? You're probably wondering. Do we actually play any of our
I don't
games?
even know.
Last time we had 35 unplayed games, and now on our shelf of shame, we have only 19 unplayed games. Since then, we played 14 of the games that were on that list, so that's not counting any of the new ones that we bought and played. And then some of them we just gave back to Zach without playing because we figured we were never going to play them. You may also remember that we did a no-buy ban in August and September, which we failed at the end, but that's neither here nor there. And during that time, we asked everybody to choose 10 board games that we had to play. So I wanted to give an update on that. The games that were selected that we had to play were Project L, Codenames Duet, Vast, Rajas of the Ganges, Arkham Horror the Card Game, Kitchen Rush, Micro Macro Crime City, Calico, and Merchant's Cove, and Android Netrunner. So the only one that we didn't play was Android Netrunner, but we got 9 others. So in my opinion, that's basically a win.
I think so. And
Yeah.
also September.
August and September were crazy busy.
Yeah.
So the other 5 games that we played from our shelf of shame were Call to Adventure, Star Realms, Wild Space Just One, and Monikers. And then we did have an influx of games during our no-buy ban, and we also played a bunch of those. So they never actually got added to the shelf of shame. Anyways, we are here to do just an update on what we still have on our shelves and a new challenge that we are making ourselves do, if that makes sense. We're challenging ourselves to do something.
It makes sense.
Let's just jump into the games that are now on our shelf of shame. Starting with Air, Land, and Sea. And this game is from Arcane Wonders, designed by John Perry. This is a recent addition to the collection, and one I think that we could play very easily and quickly. It's like a 2-player war card game.
I was trying to get Jamie into a war-themed game, and this was the compromise. But now there is the critter version of this.
Yep, I would way rather that one. This one's not cute. That's the first one we have on our list.
Next up, we have Siege Storm, a game by Marcin Swierkot, and this was actually sent to us from Awaken Realms in a package with Lords of Hellas, which we'll be doing a review of upcoming very soon.
Next week?
Yeah, I don't know a ton about this. It's a card game from Awaken Realms. I'm actually really excited to try it because Awaken Realms, I'm usually in the realm of big box, big miniature games. Yeah, just looks like maybe a dueling card game, something to that effect, or maybe a deck builder. I'm not sure, but
Yeah, I've never heard anything
Siege
about it.
Storm.
Those 2 we can knock off. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Next one we have is Jurassic Parts, and this one we won in a giveaway, and we haven't played it yet, but it looks super fun. It's like a Jurassic Parts. I think you're like exploring and what is it? Fossil digging? I almost said grave digging. Spooky season.
Archaeologist?
Archaeologist. So I think you're just digging up fossils, and I really don't know anything about it.
It's area control.
Oh, those are my dinosaurs.
Area control for 2 to 4 players.
That's us. We're at least 2 players.
And what you're trying to do is separate the map, can gain control of a section of the map to have bigger archaeological digs than your opponent.
Who wouldn't want a Tyrannosaurus Rex in their living room?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like
would.
that.
Yeah, so that's Jurassic Parts, and that one I think we can also play very easily. Hopefully, because
Apparently
well,
all
you'll
these.
find out about the challenge later.
All right, next up from Thunderworks Games, Jordy Adden.
Yeah.
Cartographers, a role player tale. Role player world, roll and write. It takes a while to play. We haven't played it yet, even though we are really in the realm of roll and
I
writes
don't know
right
why
now.
we haven't played it yet.
A lot of people have told us it's better suited for like super artistic people. I'm not, you are. So maybe that's part of it. And also like a lot of the roll and writes we enjoy play pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So I think this one's just been a hurdle to be like, are we going to really want to play roll and write for like an hour? I don't know.
It'll get played. Next up, a game that I've already learned, and that is Canvas. Canvas is a game where you are building art. It is the same style of cards as Gloom. Those transparent cards where you're building on top of each other. And like I said, I've already learned this. I'm very excited to play it. I wanted this game for forever, and it's not going to take long to hit the table. I've already learned it. I'm very excited. It looks super pretty and fun. We're gonna play that one to show.
All right, next up from Good Games Publishing, we have Funfair.
Funfair.
Roller Coaster Tycoon in a board game, perhaps?
Apparently, there's poker chips.
This is a spin-off of another game that people always mention.
Unfair.
Unfair. That's
Which apparently is not as fair as this one.
It's very unfair,
Yeah,
you would
you
say.
might say.
And this one's more fair.
I think, yeah.
To the
It might
point
even
of
be
being fun.
Yeah.
Anywho, Funfair, don't know a ton about.
Looks fun.
Yeah, choose and build an exciting mix of attractions in your very own theme park. It is literally Roller Coaster Tycoon in a board game.
Next up, we have Shipwrights of the North Sea. This is the last game in the North Sea trilogy that we have to play. We've already played Raiders and Explorers. I think I would like to do a boom, 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 1, 2, 3. But we haven't played this yet, and honestly, I don't know anything about this one. I mean, I know what the theme is because we played the other ones, but I don't know what the mechanisms are. We'll find out because we're gonna play it.
Next up is a big boy from Fantasy Flight Games, designed by Corey Knezka. Star Wars Rebellion. All right, we're doing it. This is the month. We're doing it. I've heard enough of people in the comments that have stated that it's bigger than its britches. It's actually
like when
not.
Your eyes are bigger than your
It's
stomach.
not that heavy. We just need to get it to the table and commit to it, even if it takes us,
all day.
some breaks and stuff. We just need to play it.
Next up is a game that we are definitely going to play because I'm friggin' excited to play it, and that is Unicorn Fever. And yes, I have also already learned how to play this one. This is a racing game with unicorns where you race down a rainbow. And you're betting on them. I don't know what else there's to say
I
about
would like
it.
to note that I find it interesting that I guess it's fair since you are the learner of games.
I am the learner of games.
However,
that is what they call me, yeah.
You've learned all of your games.
Yeah, excuse me, I learned Lord's Palace today.
All right, fair enough.
And that is not a me game. But Unicorn Fever is going to be my favorite game. You heard it here first, people.
Is it?
I don't know. You'll have to wait.
I like how
until
the
next
unicorns
year.
have like dopey faces.
They all have weird names. Like one of them's name is Helga.
I like that.
Obsessed with it.
All right, another Fantasy Flight Games Fantasy Flight game. Jamie has already mentioned it. Android Netrunner, the card game.
The card game, which we were supposed to play, and we
which is
didn't.
really weird because I was the most excited to play this one.
I'm the least excited to learn this one. I think that's probably
But I think
why.
that is part of the reason, yeah. I guess the rule set is heavily thematic, which is neat.
Yeah.
But makes the learn much more difficult. So.
I know that Paula Deming loves that game.
Yeah.
And if Paula loves it, maybe I can too. So next up we have Top Gun, strategy game. We've talked about this one in a few videos, and this is basically Top Gun the board game. Half of it is beach volleyball and half of it is, what are the flyers?
Dogfighting.
Dogfighting, as in like planes, not like
We
dogs.
bought this for $4.
Yeah, I feel like it was worth every penny. So we're definitely going to be playing this one soon because I just love the colors.
Do you want? I think we can get through all of these before the end of the year.
All of them?
Yeah, I think we can.
I guess you'll have to wait and hear what the challenge is.
All right, next up is one that we probably should put at the top of the list because we've had it a long time.
Yeah.
And that is a game by Mr. Pfister, Alexander Pfister,
Eggertspiel.
published by Eggertspiel. That is Blackout Hong Kong. We've had this for a while. We got a really good deal on it. Don't know a ton about this.
Power goes out in Hong Kong. Turn it back on.
No, I mean in terms of like mechanics.
Flipping a light switch, maybe. Next up is one that we're really excited to play.
Notice this trend?
It's Mickey and Friends Food Fight, which is a real-time game where you throw food at your opponents, and it's Mickey Mouse and his friends. Mickey and Friends.
This is an interesting one. Jamie randomly saw this at I wouldn't even say game store.
It's
at
a comic book store.
Comic book store.
It's a geeky store.
Geeky store, whatever you want to call it, and bought it. And then it actually got recommended to her in our comments like the next day or something. Someone mentioned that if we saw this game that we should pick it up or something to that effect. So, and we'd already had. So I'm
so excited. It looks so ridiculous.
I really like the artwork on it.
It's a simultaneous, fast-paced dice game.
I really like the old-timey.
It's the new style, which is old-timey Mickey art. So this is like what the new Mickey show art is like.
All right, next up from Plaid Hat Games, designed by Jerry Hawthorne. That's Aftermath, an adventure book game.
You gotta paint the figures first.
Gotta paint the figures. Apparently the rule book is a bit of a slog.
Oh, really?
But we'll get through it. Yeah. This was a complete random purchase. Jamie brought this to me when we were at Lancelot Games, and she was like, hey, look at this. And I was like, yeah, okay, cool. Hand me a game with cool minis and an adventure book style.
And they're adorable.
Of course, I'm not going to purchase that. And I did. I did not purchase that.
Broke the ban.
This was the game that broke the ban. She is correct. It started with this.
I can't wait to play it.
This was the original Cascading Snowball.
Now we have Winter Queen from Crowd-D Games. And this game has been on our shelf for forever. This was one of my most anticipated games of 2021. Well, I guess we got it in the summer? I think this is going to be a perfect game to play during the winter. I don't know why. Just getting that feeling.
Like, once winter hits here,
we got nothing else to do. This is Canada, baby.
Games get played.
Yeah.
Next up, another Richard Garfield game from Yellow. And that's Bunny Kingdom.
Yeah.
I'm super excited to play this.
Yeah, me too. Cute little bunnies.
There's been a couple people comment on how much they enjoy it, so I'm excited to play it.
Yeah, I think this is one of those games that, like, I've heard on Shut Up and Sit Down and Board Game Barrage, where they're like, you never expect to have as much fun as you do, and then you play it and you have so much fun. Now, people, we got another one we're definitely going to play soon, and that
one that heavy?
No, I'm just weak.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Flamme Rouge, and this is Flamme Rouge. This is from Stronghold Games, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited to play it. It's a bicycle racing game. It's a racing game, and I've wanted it for forever, and Lance ordered it in. We got it. We just haven't had a chance to play it yet. We should have a whole racing game day. We could do it. We have this. We have Unicorn Fever. We have, Tag as Camel Up's not a racing game.
I was waiting for you to say Camel Up, and I was going to be like, ah.
I would still play that, though. Eldorado. Oh, and we're waiting for Downforce.
We've been waiting for Downforce forever.
And Zach got this game called Wacky Races, and it's all the Hanna-Barbera characters.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Anyways.
I don't know if we'll ever get Downforce at this point.
What?
We've been waiting since the spring.
Yeah, it's on order. We're waiting for it.
Reprint or
Wishing,
some deal.
Waiting, hoping, all that good stuff.
Last two big boys.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get off my chair to lift up mine.
From Awaken Realms, Christoph Pizorski, who's one of my favorites, and Marcin Swierkot,
who also did the Little Siege Storm game.
Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon.
And we have...
And the expansion, Age of Legends and Last Night. So those are campaign extensions. I'm not really in a huge rush to play this, to be completely honest. I have primed the minis. I had planned on painting the minis before we played it. That's still the goal. I got tied up with painting some other stuff for content.
Yeah.
Therefore, this got put on the back burner. I'm not in a rush to play even the next one.
This is a great winter game.
These are games that are always going to be in my collection and will get played eventually. I know a lot of people probably roll their eyes and be like, if you want to play it now. But that's not really how we work.
No.
I never have any sort of guilt or concern that a game won't get played. This is one of them. It's going to be a big boy. I'm going to see if Jamie likes it.
Yeah.
Because if she doesn't, then it might be something I play solo. I know Jason was super interested in it, so maybe it's something we can do together if Jamie's not into it. But I'm really excited to play Awaken Realms. Is one of my favorite publishers, if not my favorite publisher. So I'm very excited to get my hands into this bad boy. And I did an unboxing of it, so if you want to go watch that, feel free to go take a look at that and see how beautiful the box content is.
And Donkey. That one was for Leanne and Kyle.
And Donkey.
Donkey. So I did just want to mention there's one game, there's a few games that I didn't pull off the shelf. Mage Knight and Twilight Imperium. Those are just like forever Shelf of Shame games until they get played, but we're in no rush to play
Mage Knight's a me thing because I'll be playing that one solo. And Twilight Imperium, I'm pretty sure we're going to call.
Poetry for Neanderthals I also didn't pull off because obviously it's just never going to get played.
And any games that we have
Or that we
expansions, and we didn't include any like publisher games that were sent to us for review.
All right. Okay.
Look at this.
Wait for me. We have a tall table now. Short people, tall table.
Fantasy Flight Games.
Descent. Legends of the... Jeff's hand's in the way.
Kara Centel Dunk and Nathan Hadjic.
I didn't finish reading the...
Descent Legends of the Dark.
That's what I said.
I don't remember if this is a third Descent game or second. I can't remember.
Don't know.
It's the most recent iteration of Descent. And as you can tell...
It's freaking huge.
This is a big boy. It's a big campaign, dungeon crawly-esque game. Lots of minis, lots of terrain to put together and play out your campaign. This is another one that I will paint before we play.
Yeah.
So not in a huge rush, but this was definitely a me thing more than it is a Jamie thing.
Yeah, but
I think she'll be... Jamie, I think when she looks at these, she doesn't get overly excited, but it's like Gloomhaven. Then she plays it and she's like, this is amazing.
It's just that it's not cute, but at least that one has pretty bright colors. So those are all of the games that we have. And now, if you're wondering, what are we going to do with all these games? What's the challenge? We are going to challenge ourselves to play all of these games by the end of the year, with the exception of Tainted Grail and Descent. I think everything else is manageable because really we have the rest of October, November, and December.
Yeah, October's still a bit busy for me.
Yeah, October is still busy for us for content as well. So really most of these will probably be November, December. The only one that I'm concerned about besides Rebellion, because that's just going to be a whole day affair, is Aftermath.
Yeah, same.
So I think mainly with Aftermath, it's because we need to keep playing Sleeping Gods. But all of these other games, we have no excuse not to play them.
Agreed.
So that is the challenge. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15, I think there's another one. 16. Yeah.
So that is 16 games for us to play, which is a little bit more than the 10 games that we promised for the last 2 months, but I still think that we can do it because I've already learned a bunch of them.
Yeah.
So we could do it.
I agree.
We need to get new stools. Anyways, let us know down below if there are any of these games that you think should be a top priority. Richard, we already know Star Wars Rebellion is on the list. It's at the top, my friend.
The Star Wars Rebellion crew. We know.
We know.
We know.
We know. They see. Anyways, let us know which ones you think are a priority for us to play, and we may bump them to the top of the list. If you want to see any of these featured in a board game weekend or a gameplay type of video, let us know that as well. But that's all that we have for you guys today. If you are interested in buying board games like any of these many that we...
That was weird phrasing.
Like any of these many games that we just mentioned, you should first start by checking your friendly local gaming store. And for us here in Halifax, that is, of course...
Boardroom Game Cafe.
The mugs are great for hot beverages and cold.
Root beer.
Like root beer.
Ah, so sweet. Oh, bubbles are gone.
Ugh.
Boo! Board games and boo. And oh god, Jesus! I wasn't expecting it, and I should have been. Thank you guys. Wait, did I finish that? Boardroom Game Cafe. Yeah, whatever. All the information's here and then down below. That is all that we have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see,
Please subscribe.
we hope to see you again soon, and now we say goodbye. Goodbye! Boo! Oh,
Later days.
I hit you hard. Anyways, now Jeff needs to go sleep.
It was a long day. I was up till midnight last night.
I was up to like 1:30.
Whatever, Cheddar. These stools suck.
Yeah, they're literally the worst. I hate everything about them. Oh, I forgot my notebook. Ah! Yeah, we need a light in the back. The one that's back there sucks. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Foster the Meeple. We played games, blah, blah, blah. I feel like I'm like really bright and you're not bright. I don't know what I'm doing. I need lights behind me. Stat. Maybe because I'm so white, I should move that light back a little bit. Because it's just like amplifying my skin. I said the brightness of the light is just amplifying my skin. Because it's already so white.
I don't. I'm sure it's fine.
Last time that we filmed our Shelf of Shame video was it's October now. Let's just... I hate these chairs. I thought you were going to say something else.
I was gonna say something else, but I can't remember what I was gonna say.
Okay.
I'm rolling on fumes here.
Yeah. I don't know how Max and Doolin film at like midnight.
Me neither.
You wouldn't make it
I'm
that
also
long.
struggling just right now.
Yeah, I know.
I prefer the daytime.
Nighttime, daytime.